Are you single?
No.
It's not the right answer for the episode.
Okay, do it again.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Tall glass of water. Do you want to date?
Sorry, I got a girlfriend.
Wait, that confusing. You said that you were available and single and ready to mingle.
I'm an enigma.
Who's your girlfriend then?
I don't have one.
What do you want me to believe? What do you want me to believe? Are you single or are you not?
Whatever you would like to believe.
I'll ask you one last time. Tall glass of water. Are you single and ready to mingle?
Yes.
Would you like to date?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we got together. Woo! Welcome back to episode 6, Cringe Couple Shit.
Cringe couple shit.
That's what this episode's gonna be titled. Maybe. We'll see.
Depends on how cringy it gets.
Should we start using like really...
Do I need to like shed a tear at some point?
You can cry. I mean, this is a safe place to do that.
I'm an ugly crier. I think I'll hold off.
It could be cute for the cameras.
Maybe.
Do you want me to give you some eye drops? Do you want to...
Little fake tears?
This is show business.
I think I'm good.
This is being fake for the camera. We're a fake couple,
I'm
and
never
we don't date in real life. Well, I don't know. Well, this is a quiz. Have you watched... Well, actually, before I say this, welcome back to Bob and Friends. This is Tyler.
Hi.
I'm about to make him explain who he is here in a second. But quiz. What do I call you in previous episodes of Bob and Friends?
You know I don't watch Bob and Friends.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
You have told me that you call me my fake boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't know was that the answer?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Cool. I listen to you, but I don't listen to you. That's what say.
But I don't listen to you. But
Yeah,
I don't listen.
I listen to you. I don't listen to you.
Okay. Interesting. I'd like to apply to break up.
Then I can really be your fake boyfriend.
We've been dating for like 2 minutes, and I don't know if I can handle this anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty rough so far. This is our first big fight.
If you can't tell, we haven't learned the ropes just yet.
Nah, we're still learning.
Newlyweds.
Newlyweds.
We're not. Why for this situation?
I saw your face go like
Make
like
the erm face.
The millennial face, and that's all that popped into my mind.
Or
can we get off erm?
You brought it up.
It's a one-time
We're
deal.
fighting.
It's a one-time. Yeah, we're fighting.
We're fighting. Wait, what were we talking about beforehand?
You were talking about how I'm your fake boyfriend.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, chain of events. I have a hard time doing that on the podcast sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But in previous episodes, I've addressed you as my fake boyfriend, Tyler,
mm-hmm.
when I refer to you because, I like talking about you sometimes.
Yeah.
And this is here to prove that you're actually real.
I'm real.
I've tricked all of you. He's a real person. I've tricked him into being with me, and he's sitting here right now against his will.
I don't know what's going on, but happy to be here. That's what she told me to say.
I thought you were going to... I'm holding a gun to his head. Wait, this is the thumbnail. I thought you were going to be like, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I was like, jumping the gun a little bit.
A little bit. Like 2 months off? We're
yeah.
Close.
Anyway, but yeah, that's enough about that.
Okay.
So this is Tyler. He is my boyfriend in real life. You can believe that if you want to. I did, I don't know, I pulled someone. I pulled you, I guess. And I'm just kidding. Love you very much. But this is the part of cringe couple shit.
Oh God.
Cringe couple shit. No, this is what I was gonna say. Should we start calling each other by like ridiculous pet names?
Can I call you Pookie for the rest of the episode?
I was about to say Pookie. Pookie, can you answer the question that I just asked you? Pookie, cupcake, sugar. Can we put on a southern drawl for the rest of the episode? We can make this real unbearable real fast.
I don't know if I can put on a southern drawl for the whole. What am I talking about? I can put on a southern drawl whenever I want.
We can. I feel like we can slip into that real fast.
Beth.
You have to explain that.
Sorry, my mom is named Beth, and her side of the family is from deep East Texas, and they don't say Beth. They say Bayeth. We're talking 2 syllables.
2 syllables.
Bayeth.
Bayeth.
She'll be in another room. Her mom, my grandma, will just yell for Bayeth.
Yeah.
Making sure the mic would peak like crazy right there.
How does your dad? That's gonna be some crazy audio.
Yeah. Have fun, Nathan.
How does your? That's not Nathan. That's not
Jamie.
Nathan. Jamie.
That's Jamie.
That's Jamie.
I apologize.
How does your dad address your mom?
Beth?
But your dad is kind of southern too.
A little bit, but like
your parents got some twang, and you're not ready to admit it yet.
To me, they just don't have that much of a twang.
You're-
Beth has a twang.
Tim has a different kind of twang.
Beth has an East Texas twang. Tim has that Central Texas twang. Central to Western Texas twang. More cowboy than redneck.
Yeah, I like your mom's got that like deep East Texas like drawl kind of that sounds very sweet when you're like talking to her and stuff like that.
She got the Southern Belle accent.
Yes, she is a Southern Belle. Love Beth. And then your dad is kind of more like a cowboy like type figure, at least to me. But you're not the best source, I would say, for this because my dad is from Seattle, and so he's as Yankee as they come. So
Do they just not have an accent? Do they talk?
They say that my mom, whenever we go visit my dad,
Stacy?
well, listen to this. They say my dad's family, whenever we go visit them up in the north, they say that my mom, they're like, oh, she has the cutest southern accent. Well, they're not southern. I don't know why I made them southern, but like, they're like, she has the cutest southern accent. And then my mom was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What are y'all talking about?
And then me and my mom were like, if only they knew. Like, if only they'd really, if they met your family, they'd be like, what are they saying?
If they met my mom's side of the family, there might be a language barrier there. Like my
dialect. It straight up is a dialect. I would say it's a dialect of the U.S.
My mom's side of the family, they stayed in East Texas. Beth is pretty tame compared to them.
Pretty tame in terms of like.
In terms of
accent,
strength of accent.
Gotcha.
They get a lot more drawly down there. Maybe not drawly, but yeah, it's just a far more intense accent than even what Beth has. Got some.
I will say, it sounds very sweet. Like they can say the most. Me and Lauren touched on this in the last episode, but I feel like it's like 0 to 100. Me and Jamie were also talking about this. It's 0 to 100 with Southern moms. It's like. They're like, I want you to take that picture right now and smile with teeth. Or it's like,
smile with teeth.
Oh, bless your heart. Like, it's like,
bless your heart.
Like, it's very one or the other. Like, they're
heart.
either like screaming about you or screaming at you, or they're like,
they have range.
Or they're like screaming at you internally, but on the outside, they're putting on
a sweet face. If Beth ever hits you with a bless your heart, she's taking pity on you.
I pity you. I would love to hear Beth say that.
Bless
I would
your
love
heart.
to hear her say that.
Just do something. Just act really stupid. Because Beth, if you say something stupid, Beth will hit you with a bless your heart.
I think if Beth said that to me, that would end my life. Like, I think I would be like, we can't continue this relationship.
I can't recover.
There's no going back. Like, you could say whatever, you could hurt my feelings, whatever, but like that's irrevocable. You cannot go back.
No, the parents hold weight. It's almost like
disappointed. When I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, it's like that. Also, your parents kind of feel like that boss at work that only comes in like once a week, but is like really good at what they do, and you really care about their opinion, but they're not really a part of it because it's like our relationship. But obviously, they're our parents, so like, yeah, it's kind of like making your boss disappointing you. You're like, fuck, am I gonna lose my job?
No, that is very similar. No, whenever I fuck up at my internship, I'm like, ah! Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to hear in post. Audio listeners, I'm not sorry. Smile and wait for the cameras. I'm not sorry. Oh yeah, but I kept dodging this. But I want the people who come on here, I want them to tell the listeners, how we met, how we're sitting here right now
Got it.
doing this.
So Aubrey
Got
and
it.
I met. Can you even? I don't know if you can even call it met. Our families have known each other forever. I mean, we used to go to the same church together back in San Antonio. Beth and
we have to
Stacy-
say that as babies.
As babies, yes.
As babies.
Beth and Stacy would share a nursing room with each other, with us. And then fast forward a few more years.
It's kind of weird.
What do you mean? It's
You're right.
just a
You're right.
nursing room.
You're right.
It's natural. But then
You're right,
fast forward a few more years. I remember going to T-Bar-M day camp and carpooling with Aubrey. I don't remember T-Bar-M at all. I don't remember a single thing.
T-Bar-M is a Christian Southern camp in Texas.
Yes. All I remember is getting in that green minivan and
Algie.
God
rest her soul. She
God
died.
rest her soul. That's also very funny. I saw Algie dead on the highway.
Pin that thought, and we'll come back to that after you tell them how
Got
we're
it.
here now.
So then, not only did our parents go to the same church, we went to the same school. Kindergarten all the way to senior year. I did not say a word to Aubrey. We didn't have a single conversation. I don't even know if we made eye contact with each other.
We discovered that we were never in the same class in elementary school, didn't we?
Never.
We were not once in the same class. Yeah.
No, we had zero contact, nothing in common.
Well,
just
different friend groups. Like
different friend groups,
I
completely
was
different.
anime kid.
And then until like midway through high school, I like was just kind of there. I felt like I didn't really do much. Like I had like very few friends. Elementary school, I don't really know who my friends were. I'm not sure I had friends in elementary school.
Jamie.
Hello.
Hello.
Jamie, we were friends in like middle school.
True.
Yeah, we were friends in middle school. We were really good friends in middle school.
Hey Jamie.
Hi.
Hey Jamie. Okay,
At
that's
some
enough-
point,
that-
at
that's
some
enough, Jamie.
point, Jamie, should we tell the canyon story?
Oh my God.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back. Yeah.
So, all through high school, didn't say a word to each other. Maybe we had to like do like an in-class booklet together. Nothing. Until almost all the way through senior year of high school, we are doing our senior prank night. And both of us happened to walk.
Oh, we're telling the icy hot story.
Oh, you want to tell the icy hot? So
Oh.
for our senior prank, we did about 100 things. I threw a watermelon off the top of a roof. We put corn and green beans in urinals. They put goldfish in the sink.
I was about to say I was gonna out us that we did that. And
We did
the,
everything?
The goldfish.
The
perished.
goldfish perished.
They died.
We took our math teacher's entire room and set it up in the same orientation, but just in the gym. We just hid tortillas and threw them everywhere in our Spanish teachers. We set
Apparently
timers-
that like ruined the textbooks. Like she
Oh
was,
yeah, it
she was
destroyed 'em.
she was very mad about that.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
Understandably so.
Yes, we put one of our headmaster Delio's, some important guy. He was really against vaping. Vaping, like sex, drugs, none of that was really a problem at Geneva. But vaping,
No one was fucking.
there were very few people fucking. At
There were no
Geneva.
people. No one was fucking at that time.
There
Well,
was
few
like
people.
there was like 2 or 3 people fucking in each grade, and like everyone knew, and everyone like didn't really say anything about it, but you could feel it. It was
Well,
like
at
it was that typical like Christian judgment where you're like, "Ugh, they're doing
Well, at
naughty
the-
things,
At the naughty things.
naughty things."
But at the private Christian school though, it's just like it's such a bubble.
it's
to
so
where-
taboo as well to talk about.
Well, if someone like is vaping, drinking, or fucking one of the three,
Yeah.
the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. If they are doing those things, it's like, oh my God, like I can't believe that.
Oh my God.
Like it felt
They've
like
been
to
corrupted.
me, well, not even like corrupted. I just kind of felt I was like, that person is much cooler than me, and not
Oh,
cooler.
I did not see it that way. I thought they were losers.
Girl, wait, you were vaping in high school, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Loser.
But I'm talking about more of the people that like
Double
were
standard.
basically like proud of it. Like I kept it hush hush. Like no one knew.
Hush, hush.
No one knew me and my buddies would like after like winter formal or prom we'd go get like fucked up at one of my buddies' house. No one knew we did that because we didn't tell anyone because we knew it'd spread and then people would be talking about it and then But
Oh my God. You know what else we should talk about? Okay, we're going to talk about the Icy Hot. Actually, I'm going to circle back to the Icy Hot right now because it's relevant to the school prank.
okay, so
Well, I'm talking about the Icy Hot right now.
okay,
I'm going to tell the story.
tell it.
But Tyler, so one of our peers, for part of like, we did something in every room, as Tyler said, and that included the restrooms. And somebody, one of our peers, put Icy Hot on all of the toilet seats in the, I don't know if they did it in the girls', I know they did it in the guys' restroom, because to his chagrin, Tyler sat his little ass down on one of them seats, and his ass got covered in Icy Hot. And what, did it burn? Like, did it?
No, it just felt like my ass was wet, but it wasn't. And like I was so like the whole time leaving the bathroom, I was like, why does my ass feel so wet? Like I'm like feeling, and I'm like, my pants aren't wet. What's like nothing's wet. Why do I feel wet? I then go talk to said peer, and then he's like, ah, and then it had just happened to be in front of like almost the entire grade, so everyone just had a good old laugh at that. I thought it was hilarious. That was a great little icing. Icing
on the cake.
Icing on the toilet seat. But
Well,
no, it's very funny.
I think that's actually probably like a very good pranky thing to do that doesn't really harm the
It's
person.
a harmless prank.
Yeah, you're just like, your butt's wet, and you're like, wah, wah, my butt's wet. Like,
Wah, wah, my butt feels wet.
I'm sorry, I need to respect what you said. Yeah, my butt feels wet. It's not actually.
It's not wet. You know what? It was icy. It never got hot. Icy hot. I'm calling you out. Shaq. I'm calling you out.
Is that Shaq? I think
Shaq-
it's Gold Bond.
He does both.
Shit. Shaq, that's called a skincare
He's double dipping.
monopoly. But anyway, back to how we met. So
yes.
the night of the senior prank was, I'll just inject this here. That was the first, we had a conversation that night. That was the first time that we'd ever spoken. I'm going to go on the record and say that despite encountering and like seeing each other's faces for a really long time, which is also another thing, because a lot of things, this is just something I'm reflecting on now, that a lot of things at Geneva, maybe we'll bleep that out in post, our private school did did frequently, was organizing people alphabetically. And our names were like, there was like 54 people in our graduating class. We sat next to each other at graduation because...
I mean, M-A-M-C. You can't get any closer.
Where's M? Yeah, if there's no MB, which that doesn't exist.
You don't know? No?
MB.
MB. There is a French soccer superstar. His last name is Mbappe.
Oh, all right.
So
well,
he would have been between us.
If he had attended our private Christian school, he would have sat in between us. Thank you for that insight. But yeah, that was just another thing that I thought of. And I will go on the record and say that night was the first time that we ever, like, spoke to each other. Continue.
Ever had a meaningful conversation besides, hey, what was the answer to this? Oh, yeah, go like, yeah, it's at this part of the book. Yeah.
If you were asking me that, I was not the right person to ask. I was a little dunce.
Hey, same. Compared to everyone else, just made you feel, if you weren't basically straight A student, you just felt like a dunce.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, I'm not a STEM bitch. Even though I go to a STEM school, I'm not a STEM bitch. And so
No excuses. We went to a classical school.
STEM was not highly emphasized at the school.
Exactly. You should
Yes.
have done well in high school.
Fair. I was gonna say, I was like, wait, but then that makes sense why I didn't do well in college. But like,
I agree with that. It failed me too.
but things like math and science do not come very easy to me. I can do them if I apply myself. But do I want to apply myself? 1, 2, 3. No. But anyway,
So then after high school, we both ended up at Blinn College, Buckham.
fuck 'em up, Bucks.
Fuck 'em up, Bucks. Let's go. I need a Blinn t-shirt.
I got a lot for free because I worked
Can I have
there.
one?
Absolutely. They're pretty small. That's why I don't really like the designs of them anyway.
Oh.
In previous episodes, we explained what Blinn was. Go fuck off and watch them. Sorry. Please.
Well, so we both ended
Kindly.
up at Blinn. Still didn't really talk to each other. And then tail end of freshman year of college, me and my buddy went to a party. Aubrey invited us to a party. We lived very close to each other. Oh, and it was fun. And then we ended up living basically across the street from each other. So then we just started going to party after party after party. That carried on. We just
That's
got
a whole story in and of
Yeah.
itself. Is that we just like we decided that we needed to drink every single weekend, like specifically sophomore
Every-
year.
we got fucked up every weekend. How did we do that?
I can say now, as a grandma at 22 years old, I cannot do that anymore.
No, that was
I'm
was
perfectly
insane.
content.
And you know what? It was so much fun.
You know what? Yeah, no, it was a great time.
It was a great time.
We had a lot of like really good, and it was like a variety of like, the OG group was like you, Noah, and then just the roommates that were like living there. Maybe like a couple of other people. That was just a good time.
It was
But
just
we
a
did that
good
every
time.
weekend. We
Did
were
it
like,
every
we need to
time.
get hammered now. Now, every weekend for the foreseeable future. Meet back here this time.
We're back here. We're drinking Tito's, and that's it. That's all we got.
I know. No, we were really on like, I think it's just like the first thing that you encounter when you go to college, at least at A&M, is Tito's. Like
It's
that's like the
Tito's,
first liquor.
because it's a Texas-made vodka.
It's not very good.
It's all right.
It's fine. I mean, it's vodka, so like I can't really say anything. It's like, this is a delicious vodka. Like
It's just alcohol. There's no flavor to it. It's just alcohol.
this Everclear is delicious.
Right?
Do you remember Good Drank?
Good drink was good drink.
Good Drank was
It was basically jungle juice.
well, we had this like it was like one of those like drink big containers that they use at like a summer camp to like dispense a lot of water or something like that. It's like, oh, time to go hydrate. It was like one of those. And
Love those.
yeah, but this was exclusively for what we called Good Drank. Good Drank was like this Everclear jungle juice, as you said before, that we made. And yeah, I
That's
don't
good
really
stuff.
remember much about it other than that.
No, after you start drinking good drink, you kind of forget most things. It really got you going. But it was great.
The magic of
The magic
Good
of
Drink.
So I'm gonna continue.
Oh, we just keep
We love tangents.
I'm
so-
sorry. I'm sorry.
So after like sophomore year, we're just hanging out. Junior year, we just become really good friends. Just get really closer and closer. And then we went to, well, I guess I caught wind that. I don't know if I caught wind.
You
that
caught
Aubrey-
vibes.
I caught
Well, I don't want to speak for you.
I
but
caught vibes that Aubrey liked me, and then also I
Well, there
liked
was-
her.
There was palpable tension for
There was
quite
a
some
lot
time.
of tension, But then, so like a week before Halloween, we went to a movie. I got dragged to a movie. I didn't get dragged. Basically, I went because I wanted to go to a movie with Aubrey.
Oh,
So then we go
Cringe
there.
couple shit,
Cringe
count
couple
one.
shit. One, and then like
that's very sweet.
I make like a very like the subtle like the jump scare.
Put the hand on the thigh. Ah!
Exactly.
Ah! Like,
Yes.
that type of thing.
And then like that next week we went to a Halloween party. That's when I made my move.
Yeah, no, that was a really like random circumstance too. We went to like one of my coworkers at the time. She had a party where it was like it wasn't even Halloween. It was dress up as something, which is a great theme. Dress up as something that starts with the first letter of your name, and I was Abracadabra. My real name is not Bob. If y'all didn't know.
No way.
Yeah,
You never told me that.
You thought you've been together with Bob this whole time? I'm sorry to break the news to you. I'm not telling you my real name, but I dressed up as Abracadabra. And then Tyler, because he's a last minute type of vibe,
Yup.
he was like, what can I do that... This is my impression of you. What can I do that starts with T? And then we came across, you could be a tree. And so he took leaves from our bushes outside and taped them to his shirt. We can insert a visual here. Actually, I have a picture of it somewhere.
You do. It was a great
Right here.
costume.
It was very funny. But yeah, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. And now, 2 days ago? What day
Yes.
is it today?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, it was our 11 months. So, it's been going great. The rest was history.
Yeah. Everything is awesome.
I never watched the Lego movie.
Everything. You don't have to have watched the Lego movie to enjoy that song.
That's a good point.
Everything is cool when
I
you're
don't know
part
the
of the
song.
team.
I just know it's from the Lego movie.
You're
I'm sorry, I'm a
stifling.
buzzkill.
You're stifling my creativity.
I'm sorry.
You know what I thought about
Hmm.
when we were talking about good drink is Hoochie Piss.
I was not a part of Hoochie Piss.
Wait, you weren't there for Hoochie Piss?
That was at South Padre.
Yes,
When
I
you got
know.
no, I wasn't there for that year.
I think I could have sworn that you went that
I
year.
did not experience Hoochie Piss because that was also the year that you got sun poisoning. I wasn't there for that.
Oh, yes. What a shame. But basically, in short, Hoochie Piss. Oh God. Every year, you could also share your favorite South Padre memory. But every year we would go on. That laugh you just did made me think that you had a good one that you're gonna share.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But every year, Lindsay's grandparents have a condo in South Padre, and us as a friend group would go every summer.
Great time.
Great time. Absolutely great time. But, this particular South Padre, I think it was like round 2 or something like that. Tyler had not yet gone on the South Padre Spectacular. But, we were sophomore year, so we were like, we need to drink every single night.
Every
Day. And I was like on that train, and we were like, womp womp, it's the last night, we're out of alcohol. And so we were geniuses because we were underage at the time, so we were like, how could we solve this problem? So we looked into Lindsay's grandparents' liquor cabinet. I hope that Nana doesn't watch this, but we looked into their liquor cabinet, and we were like, well, if we take a lot of liquor from one bottle, they're going to notice, right? So we were like, let's take the top layer of liquor from like 5 different bottles, mix them together, and dilute it with water. And then we called it Hoochie Piss, and I think I got alcohol poisoning from Hoochie Piss. It was very disgusting. It tasted vaguely of Jim Beam, and that's all I remember about it. Yeah, that was Hoochie Piss.
Good old Hoochie Piss.
It's honestly a good thing that you were not there to drink it, because it was a funny memory, but terrifying, harrowing.
Heroin.
But anyway, what was your cute little memory you wanted to share there?
Cute memory. It was not cute.
Hey Pookie, what was that cute little memory you wanted?
All right, Sugar Bear. It was not very cute.
Sugar Bear. Oh!
No, but mine. Oh Lord. It's not a funny memory. It's funny thinking back on it. So at their South Padre condo, they had a nice dock, and it had fish off it. So me and Noah, we would spend a lot of the time during that.
Refer to previous episodes if you don't know who Noah is.
Noah. We would spend a lot of time just fishing. We would go to the store, buy some frozen shrimp, throw it on there, and just catch little stuff. It was a great time. But one night, it was like
Fishing.
it was like 11 p.m. There's no lights out on the dock. I was trying to just I lost my hooked on a branch or something, and I was trying to put my hook back on my line. And so I set up my phone very precariously to shine a light on my line, and one little bump in the night, my phone goes straight into the water. Thank God I'm pretty sure this thing is waterproof.
Is that the same phone
Yeah.
that you lost? Wow.
Yeah, it's the same phone that I tossed.
I just remember that I came outside and like there was a bunch of hubbub out there, and y'all all had your flashlights, and I was like,
Yes.
"What are y'all looking for?"
My phone! Thank God. Okay, so
I cannot believe that you found it.
I immediately jump in. The first thing I am greeted with is mud up to my knees.
Oh, it was very squishy.
It was so squishy. So basically, I jump in. I'm trying to feel around everything. I keep trying to float up to the top. It's not working. So then I pile drive my legs into the mud. So I'm stuck in the mud. That way, I don't move around. So then I'm just stuck in the mud. I'm just like, woo, just feeling around everywhere. A couple minutes go by. I lose hope. And then by the grace of God, I bump into something. I'm like, wait, that felt square. So then I feel around some more, and then I pull it out. Flashlight still on. I feel like a hero. I feel like King Arthur pulling the sword out of the stone.
Wow, there's
And that was great.
classical education right
Yup.
there.
And to top that off, not 10 minutes later, Noah does the same thing. Knocks his phone into the water. Thankfully, he had an easier time finding his, but it was a stressful. That was
Y'all
a
were
stressful
on
night.
one.
We were on one that night. I don't think we were drinking that night either.
I highly doubt that.
You're probably right. We were probably a little sloshed.
It was just a trend.
It was just a trend. We're at the coast. You drink. It's Floribama Shore.
Flora, I'm so glad you made a reference to that.
Go for
I don't want to say force,
It's
but
it's not forced. That's for sure.
that's for sure.
Because God, it's entertaining.
I persuade Tyler to enjoy reality television with me because I love reality TV very much. I think it's just fascinating, trashy, entertaining. It's just these people, there's no way that they're real.
Right?
I love it. But one thing that we've been watching recently is called Floribama Shore. If you have not heard of it, I implore you greatly to go onto Netflix and look at it. It's the Southern Coast version of Jersey Shore. It's made by MTV, same people. It's
incredible.
amazing. In the first episode, if this gets you intrigued, I'm gonna
say it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say what she does in the first episode. This one girl gets really drunk off her ass, which is run of the mill. But what's not run of the mill is the fact that she, in her drunken stupor, she gets up off of her bed because she's sleeping, goes and sits on the bed across from her, pulls her pants down, and pees because she thinks that the bed is a toilet, and that's all on TV. So
It's all on TV. That's within the first 20 minutes of the
Of the
first
series,
episode
yeah.
of the show.
No.
Start out with a bang.
no, it's good
It's a
shit.
crazy story. Can we get to my segment? I'm so curious. I'm so surprised y'all have kept it a secret.
Patience.
Patience,
How
okay.
far are we in?
Like in 5 minutes, we can start.
All right, we can just enjoy ourselves for 5 more minutes before we get to our segment.
But I want it now.
Oh, don't you widowy?
I really want to do it now.
Oh, that's cut.
That's it.
That-
Everyone stop watching.
I'm gonna make a highlight out of that and then embarrass you online.
Wait.
Widowy. I'm gonna do that.
Jamie, make sure she doesn't do that.
I'm the host. Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, what do you think of Jujutsu Kaisen?
So far, it's great. Animation is lovely. I don't watch a lot of anime, but every anime I watch has a trend. That is
Oh, anime is like chock full of tropes. I mean,
Yes, I love myself a good boy wonder anime. What's boy
boy
protagonist?
one,
I don't
like
I,
a shonen.
what
Shonen
does that
means
mean?
boy.
Boy, I love the boy. I watch Hunter x Hunter. The One Piece, not the one. Why did I say that?
That sounded like boomer as fuck. The One Piece.
The One Piece is real. I watched Hunter x Hunter. I watched One Punch Man,
Yes.
Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer. I love a good main character that's easy to root for and just wins. And it
Main
makes me
character
feel good.
whooping ass.
I love the main character, or maybe like his best friend is always whooping ass.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like the main character that much in Jujutsu Kaisen.
You don't see a lot of him.
His power is like, I'ma punch you. Like,
Left, right, good night. That's all he needs.
I would like to see more of his like demon possessed counterpart.
Well, we're
I was gonna say spoilers for season 2. Go watch it. I warned you. Go watch it. But he
we're
his-
getting into it.
yeah, his demon Sukuna is making an appearance.
Let me tell you, in that man,
Which is the demon guy, hot. I don't care. I'm coming on the air and saying that. He's hot.
breaking up with you, you can't think anyone else is hot but me.
Me and you sitting there watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm like, oh my god, look at Gojo. Oh my god, look at blank. Oh my god.
It's only fair if I also think he's hot.
Oh, so I have to like run it by you. I'm like, do you think he's hot? And then Tao like, yes, I think he's hot. And
Yes.
that's fair.
Thank you for understanding, Pookie.
Oh.
2.
Oh, I cry.
But no,
oh, where are my eye drops?
it's where my
Where are my eye drops?
It's so good.
I
love it.
My favorite character is obviously
Obviously, Gojo.
Gojo because he's literally he's in a cube right now. If you're watching season 2, you
He's
understand.
in a cube.
Or at least where we are. But he's in a cube right now, but he's literally unbeatable and he's hot.
Wild change of subject. Did you ever watch that show on Cartoon Network where it was basically a moving styrofoam wall, and then they had to say, what was that called? And you had to like get
Fuck.
into position. Jamie, look that up.
Wait, JB, what is that show called? It's called like Hole in the Wall.
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the
Oh
Wall.
my God, Jamie, pull up Hole in the Wall.
It's such a simple premise, but me as a kid, I was like,
Oh
oh shit!
But
They're
then-
moving. They're changing their body into shape.
And
Look
then-
at shape.
And all I can think about it is like, God damn, this looks so easy.
But people were getting murked.
People were getting murked.
Wait, look. Oh my god.
Okay, look how big that is. Girl.
But think about it. She has to jump.
Okay.
Like that's hard. Tyler.
No.
That's hard.
I refuse to believe that's hard.
Do you think? Oh, you're.
Okay, that one is hard. That's a really high up. Okay, the duo ones seem very difficult. That's shitty. Oh, that was like a math question.
I feel like for.
Well, that's just you can't have a plus-sized person on this show. That just makes it way too hard.
Tyler.
I'm
Non-inclusive.
yeah, I would. I
Well,
am
here's-
happy that they're
okay.
there, but just if you're thinking about a competitive advantage, you want the skinniest people on this show. If you want your team to win, you
for
want
the
to bring.
holes that they created, yes.
Yes.
But for context, Hole in the Wall, if you did not watch Cartoon Network, is it's basically like a game show like type of thing where it's a hole in the wall. It's a wall and it's moving towards the contestant, and there's some kind of like shape that they have to make to stay on the platform to make sure that they get through the wall.
Yeah.
And oh wait, this
That's
is
so-
an iconic. This is an iconic
That's
meme.
so mean.
No, that is mean.
That's okay.
I'll admit that.
That's just
mean.
making fun of fat people right there.
Yeah.
You're just like forcing them
Oh,
to
no,
do
and
things they simply cannot do. That's mean.
No, I don't like that they cut to the girlies and they're like sitting there laughing at her. I didn't like that. But their goal is to stay on the platform and to like make it through the whatever it's called. The
Japanese version
wait, that's crazy.
of what?
That's impossible. That's literally an impossible shape.
Please tell me they do it.
Oh my god. And this is Japan, so you know that they're gonna I bet they're gonna make it.
Maybe.
I am so fascinated. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Not clear.
Not clear. I'm sorry. If there's one thing that that Japan does better than everyone, it's game shows.
Game shows, no,
They have
without a doubt.
crazy game show. The one game show, I've seen so many clips of it. The one that they're in a library and then they have to do shit, but they have to stay quiet the whole time is so funny.
I mean, like, culturally, like, I bet they were outstanding at it because, like, Japanese people on the train,
Deathly
So-
silent.
so quiet, like, so considerate of other people. I bet they could get shit done. You put 10 Texans on that, we're like, yeah, like, what'd you say? Breaks it within, like, 10 seconds.
Well, no,
It
they're
just
on a
does-
game. Yes. Well, they're on a game show, so they're
Wait.
trying. They're basically just trying not to laugh the whole time.
This is insane. I've never seen this before. I can't. It's too pixelated. I can't tell what they're laughing at.
They picked up a card and then he got the bad card, so they're now just laughing.
Thank you, Tyler.
Where did this guy come from? So then, no way they're gonna pull one of his nose hairs out.
Oh, that's not fair.
And having to stay quiet, that's so...
I just love that the mics are so close to their mouths. Like,
Just the idea of having to stay quiet in an area while doing very silly things is funny.
well, it's impossible for me.
You would be goofing and gaffing, having a hoot and a holler.
I love a good I love a good like throw your head back cackle. I just love a good hoot and half and him and haw. Like
Your text isn't showing.
I just love him and haw.
Oh wait,
and,
we
you know,
never.
something
I
like
never got to ask this question. Do they just have zero accent? When I went to the Pacific Northwest, I forgot what they sound like. I'm not sure I even talked to very many of them.
Oh, you're talking about like people from Seattle?
Yeah, just like Seattle, Washington, up there. Because I know Cali has an accent, and I hate the California accent.
I haven't spent enough extensive time in California to really get a like understanding.
They talk so slow, and they just drag the ends of things, and
Calling out the California folk.
calling them out, and like half of them have nose jobs and like probably not done very well, so a lot of them kind of have like a slightly nasally voice when they talk.
See, up north,
You're like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I think up north, they sound like me and you. I don't know.
They just talk.
They just talk. Yeah, I feel like what we speak is like standard American dialect. I don't know if y'all think we have a southern drawl. Y'all can leave that in the comments below. But like, I'll whip it out when I'm like really trying to like talk. If I'm talking with somebody who's southern, I'll bring
You
it
throw
out.
it in. I
bring it out.
bet you threw on some drawl when you did your podcast with Lauren. She's got a drawl.
Yes, no, Lauren has a lovely southern twang. I love it so much. But yeah, no, when I think I did pick it up a little bit.
It's
don't know.
hard not to.
It's just it's kind of addicting.
It's addicting.
I kind of love to do it.
We've been around it for so much. We're like almost there, so it's super simple for us to pick it up. Like it just feels natural to do it.
It just takes a life of living out in the boonies to develop to develop it and really keep it for a long time, I would say.
Yeah. You've gotten good at it. You have a great southern accent. When you and friend would talk about it, or just like would talk in y'all's southern accents. Y'all both have very good southern accents.
I've spent a long time practicing it.
Cultivating.
The last thing that I'll say before we get into the segment is
Yes.
yeah, no, we're Tyler, you're gonna have a really fun time
I'm
on
so
today's
excited.
segment. But yeah, no, my coworker got me into speaking Southern because she would just like whenever we were like joking around, she would just whip it out, and I'd be like, now that's comedy.
That's comedy.
It's like when you're really trying to drive something home, you really just want to put it on. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you.
Heard that?
Heard you.
It really is all displayed in the way that someone says picture. Picture. Let me get you a
Let me
picture
get
of you.
Picture.
Let me take your picture.
We just don't.
My picture?
We
Like the pouring
we
container?
hate the CT phonics
In the
down
South.
in Texas. We hate it. Insect. Picture.
Insect. That's actually so true.
Insect.
Like double consonant, like two separate consonants next to
specifically CT. That's one we kind of just go straight for the T. The C is just kind of there just to look good.
Yeah, interesting. We'll have to ponder that more.
I watched it.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. Segment time. I'm
Hey,
so
wait,
excited.
hold on.
What? Jamie, is
Okay.
it ready?
Well, yes, it's ready, but hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was good.
Sugar plum. Be patient.
Okay.
Okay, listen. So, yeah, we have a segment prepared for you today, and they're always tailored to the person that we bring on.
Hell yeah.
So, this was made specifically for you.
I'm so personalized.
And I don't think I really have anything else to say about it. I think that we should just hit the sting.
No intro. Let's run it. Tyler's trivia torn.
Oh. How can you see that?
Yes.
Fuck. Don't look at the screen.
Don't look at the screen. Turn your head away.
Fuck.
Turn your head away.
Why would it play? Oh my god.
Tyler's Trivia Tornado!
Welcome
Mario
back,
Kart.
ladies and gentlemen, to Tyler's Trivia Tornado. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for coming back.
Let's go.
You're the contestant. I'm the host. Thank you. Woo! Oh my. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh, pish bosh. Oh, get a load of them. Damn, the audience just won't shut up. They're so
I'm
excited.
so excited.
God, well, welcome to Tyler's Trivia Tornado, everybody.
So happy to be here.
So Tyler really likes facts. He likes fun facts.
Love me a fun fact.
And so I decided that I would like to come on here today and humble you.
Okay.
I'm here to take you down a peg, and I'm here to really test your knowledge in general. So we have a wide variety of trivia that we're doing today.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we're going to start.
Should I intro with a random trivia fact that I know?
We're going to finish with that.
Okay.
This is testing you. This
Got
is not
it.
about what you know. This is what we want to see if you know.
Okay.
You know?
Fun fact: flies have over 2,000 eyes.
You didn't hear that? Number 1.
Number 15.
Number 1. Where are the Great Pyramids of Giza located?
Egypt.
Nice car.
Nice cock.
All right. Starting off really hard there. All right. Where is a shrimp's heart located?
A shrimp's heart is located in its head.
Nice car.
Nice. I didn't expect. Wow. You are the fat guy. You are the fat guy. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! 2 for 2. Okay, number 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, please. Oh, please. They're so kind. They're so
Yeah.
kind. Number 3. What is the world's ugliest designer bag?
The world's ugliest designer bag is the Louis Vuitton Speedy. No. No. No, it's the big one. I'm sorry. It's the big one, not the Speedy. Am I wrong again? I just know you wrote a hit piece on that bag.
I did not write on the Speedy.
It's the big one.
It's the big one, but tragically you're wrong.
Oh,
It's the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. That
I
is
was so close.
Nope, you get it wrong.
Okay.
All right. Number 4. What percentage of the world is allergic to cats?
Is allergic to cats? 22%.
Boo! Boo! Nice try.
What is it?
It's 10%. 10% of the world is allergic to cats. All right. You got it? You got it. Pick it up. How many silkworm cocoons are needed to produce 1 pound of silk?
10,000.
Wrong!
These are
Wrong!
too random. Give me random, like,
Sorry.
history.
Sorry, that's just how the game is structured.
It's like random wing history is what I'm best at. Random
worry.
wing Animal Kingdom.
Oh, there's some history. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry. It's 2,000. 2,000 cocoons. of silk.
2,000?
Yes. Oh, look at that! It's time for the math segment.
Math segment.
It's time for the math segment. Number 1. And we're gonna return to the trivia, by the way,
Okay.
to reassure you. These are really hard. There are 5 raccoons infesting your attic.
Okay.
If one of them leaves, how many are left?
4. Final answer.
Yay!
We're back. We're back, baby.
Nice cock.
Nice God.
Good job. Uh-oh. There's another one in the math segment.
Oh,
It's
shit.
waiting for you.
All right, I'm so ready.
There are 80 worms in the dirt.
Okay.
78 of them decide that they want to go visit their mother.
Okay.
However, there are only 8 cars that seat 9 worms per car. If their mother is 37,000 miles away, and the worm cars move at max 30 miles per hour, how many of them can go see their mother? And how long will it take for the worms to arrive in time for supper?
Okay, well, only 72 of the worms can actually get there.
78 of the worms. 78 of the worms decide that they want to go visit their mother.
Yes, but say, how many cars are there?
There are only 8 cars
There
that
are only
seat
8
9
cars?
worms per car.
Okay, so...
Worm cars.
Okay, well, 78 want to go, but there's only 72 seats for them to go in.
Yep. Hey, we weren't done yet. We were working through it. Jamie, patience.
So only 72 worms get to go see their mom.
However, there are only 8 cars that seat 9 worms per car. You're right, so we have to veto 6 of them.
Yes.
If their mother is 37,000 miles away and the worm cars move at max 30 miles per hour, how many of them can go see their mother? And how long will it take them to get there? Guess what?
It's going to take them 74,000 hours to get to their mom, and only 72 are going to be able to go.
Tyler, let me tell you a secret.
What?
I don't know what the answer is to this one.
I'm right as well.
No, I believe you. He's right. He's right. All right, that concludes the
Hold
math
on.
segment.
That
We're going
makes
back
me-
to
that
trivia.
That makes me think that you thought that 8 times 9 was 78. That leads me to believe.
Who's the host here? Oh, we don't have time for criticism. We have to move on.
All
Back
right,
to
give me more trivia.
We're back to the trivia section. Which president worked against football being banned in the United States?
Work to get football banned?
Worked against football being banned.
Are we talking about American football or football?
Which U.S. president worked against football? Yeah, football is an American football.
Okay. Ooh. Hold on.
Suspense.
Taft.
Nope. It was Teddy Roosevelt.
Roosevelt? Wait, I'm
Roosevelt.
so stupid. I kept thinking in my mind that they wanted
Should've thought.
to get football banned. But that's so uncharacter for Roosevelt. Goated president. Also the guy who instated the national parks in America. We were the first country in the world to establish national parks. The first national park was Yellowstone.
Yeah. And thank you for the knowledge. Next question. Tyler's deadpanning at me and it's making me sad. No, we don't have time. We have to go to the next question. Which United States president had the longest beard?
The longest beard?
The longest beard. Which one? Hold the microphone to your mouth.
The longest beard?
The longest beard. Which one had the longest beard?
The longest beard? That had to have been Henry Hoover. No, that's wrong. Henry Hoover is clean faced.
It's okay. It was Hayes.
Hayes?
Hayes had the longest beard.
Nobody gives a fuck about Hayes. What did he do as a president?
That's why it was a curveball. I wanted to see if you would know. Because I was trying to include things about football and things about beards because you like both of those things.
But you don't. You like neither of those things.
I don't. But this is for you, so here we are. Oh! Climbing question. Tyler loves
Oh,
climbing.
I'm locked in on this one.
Where is the tallest artificial climbing wall located?
The tallest artificial climbing wall is... Oh, shit. I don't know. I know this one is very... I know this one is very tall.
That's wild insight.
Artificial? Oh, it might be located in Germany. Damn.
It's in Reno. It's in Reno, Nevada.
It's in Vegas? We gotta go to Vegas. That
Oh,
sounds like so
sure.
much fun.
Sure thing.
Let's go to
Vegas.
Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. You
You
can go.
paying?
What?
You paying?
I'll pay to get into the climbing wall.
Fair enough.
I'll give you a $50 voucher for slots.
Oh, that's what I'll go do. Oh, you're distracting me. It's not gonna work. Are you ever allowed to mix metals?
No.
Nice car.
Nice cock. Good job. See? Objective answer. Thank you very much.
Unless you want to, of
Number-
course. It's your own style.
It's- Up to how many pounds of meat can a tiger eat in one sitting?
One sitting, the tiger can eat up to like 75 pounds.
You were so close. You were so close. Boo, boo. It's 80. It's 80 pounds. They can eat up to 80 pounds.
That's okay. Well, my sources said 75. So
What source? What source?
we're gonna have to argue with my favorite little animal book when I was 12 that I would
Aw.
read like once a week.
Okay, play the correct tune.
Nice
We'll
car.
give that to you. We'll give
Thank
that to
you.
you. That was close enough. We round up here.
Yeah, we
Wink,
round
wink.
up.
All right, Pookie. Which country has more sheep than people?
New Zealand.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice car.
Yeah. All right.
See,
All right.
history, geography.
You didn't
I
get
kill
any of
those.
the president ones right.
Well, I don't
You
give a
didn't
fuck
know-
about presidents.
You didn't get the beard one right. You love beards.
Who knows beard lengths of
You-
presidents?
You love beards. You love
I
beards.
do not love beards. I have a beard.
About how many feet wide are a hippo's lips?
We're talking like
Yes.
feet wide. They're about 4 feet wide.
Nar.
Nah,
They're 2 feet wide.
hey. I thought hippos were bigger.
Well, that's very fair. I mean,
They're big.
to be honest, when they said 2 feet, I was like, "There's no way it's more than like 5 inches," and then it was like
Hippos
2
are
feet.
giant.
They're very big. You're right.
I
bet they could get larger. Oh,
Another fun fact about hippos, they are responsible for the most animal deaths in Africa outside of mosquitoes.
damn. Mosquitoes.
You're more like if you go to Africa, you're more likely to die by a hippo than a lion or an elephant or a rhino.
I would love to be killed by a hippo.
I would not. That sounds awful. That sounds
You're
like
right.
that sounds like one of them giant tusks are just going straight through your stomach, and then you're also
Ugh.
drowning.
Okay, next. I don't really want to think about that.
Okay.
You've successfully distracted me, but not anymore. Where were you the night of February 1st, 1974?
Didn't exist.
Merp. Merp. It was Ted Bundy's first confirmed kill. In 1974, February 1st. And
Am I dying or am I Ted Bundy in this situation?
you're an innocent bystander.
Dope.
You're called to the witness stand.
Ah.
All right, we got one more thing for you. We're gonna finish it off with 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
Bill Clinton had sex with Monica Lewinsky. I'm gay. And the Statue of Liberty is in New York. Which one is it? Which one is it? He's stumped, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a feeling. What's your definition of gay?
I'm not a lesbian. Or I'm a lesbian in this scenario.
Number 2 is wrong. That is the lie.
Which is,
That you were gay.
woo! I am
Nice call.
pretty straight. All right, Tyler, you did a pretty damn good job. Thank you for being a good sport.
Those were ruthless.
I wanted to challenge you because I didn't know like how much you knew, you know?
So you just went for like the hardest shit.
You know what I did, Tyler? I went on weird but true. And I copped a bunch of the facts from there. And then the president ones, I looked up like funny facts about presidents, and then that's what I got.
I couldn't even name you all of the presidents, even with the song.
Wait, before we sing the president song, we have to exit the segment.
Tyler's Trivia Tornado!
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. He did a great job. Woo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna use this $10,000 to help help support my son who's going through chemotherapy right now.
Oh, this is non-compensated. You don't get any money for being here.
But what about little Timmy?
You have a kid? We need to talk about that. You got a kid? Am I parenting a kid?
You aren't,
You're not. Are you?
and I'm not gonna be for much longer if I don't get that 10 grand. Little Timmy's on the ropes.
Little Timmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's all I have to say.
It's okay.
Good luck. Best of luck. And
Yeah.
how old is he? You're 22. How old is he?
He's like 20. Let me tell
Your
you,
son.
let me tell you, I was frisky back in the day.
That's a little bit weird. You were 2 when you had him? How old was your wife?
Like 34.
That's gross. Woo! That's gross.
I like older women.
That's really something. I'm glad that you include that in the podcast.
That's actually the first time I've ever mentioned that. That's a Bob Productions first right there.
That you have a kid or that you're into older women.
Both.
Well, that's
I'm
a
not
shame.
actually into older women.
I was gonna say I'm younger than you by
Like a month.
like a month. I'm
grooming you.
ooh. Look
That
at
sounds so.
Um,
Grooming is such a. Now,
cut the cameras.
I watch.
Cut the cameras.
I get a lot of like dog grooming videos on TikTok, and
which is very different.
when they say groom, it just ugh.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
It's gotten a bad rap in the modern lexicon, which is sad because it's
words.
a great word to say.
When you're talking about grooming your pet or self-grooming, that's what you mean, right?
Yes, I can't hear the word grooming without thinking of the bad kind of grooming, which sucks because groom is a very good word.
You're right. We love in the modern lexicon.
We love grooming.
I'm gonna have to censor you so
Oh,
much.
come on.
I'm censoring you. Censorship.
Fuck.
Bob.
We the people.
Oh, too bad. This is a strong bureaucracy, and me and Jamie are the popes. In this bureaucracy, it's ruled by popes.
That would be an oligarchy.
Where it's an oligarchy. Doesn't a bureaucracy have multiple people?
Yes, an oligarchy also has multiple people. An oligarchy is a nation ruled by select elites. That would be i.e. you and Jamie.
Yes,
A
me.
bureaucracy is is the DMV.
Me and Nathan are nepo babies, and we're socialites, and that's how we've gotten the extreme power that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that you're okay with that.
That's okay. It's a wonder what some microphones will do.
You're a serf, and then I am.
I'm a serf. Well,
You're
I'll
a
have you
serf.
know, in 4th grade, I was a herald. So I introduced your
another
little
thing.
serf ass when you came into the assembly.
Excuse you. I was a cook.
Okay, so she
was a cook.
okay,
Okay,
she was a serf with a knife, is what she was.
Makes me more powerful. So in 4th grade, we were studying medieval history, and we were each assigned a role in the feudal system. And so I was given cook, which was like the girl equivalent of serf.
They
at the
didn't have
time.
female serfs?
No.
You just had to be a cook?
No, I had to be a
That's
cook.
so funny.
Wait, what were you again? You were like
I was a herald. I introduced everyone.
Oh yeah, you were the one that got to hold the little scroll.
I held a scroll, but I
Derpy.
didn't get to sit at the good table. I was one position away from the good table.
Womp womp. You didn't get to eat the pig head.
No, and I didn't get grape juice either. All I got was honey water, and it was gross.
Actually, it was very trying to be realistic. We had like a medieval feast, and so we had to sit according to our positions in society. And that was part of it, is that like if you were a silly little commoner like me and Tyler, you had to drink the honey water. But if you were at the royal table, you got Welch's. So
Oh, what I do for Welch's.
oh, so true. The sparkling Welch's, like the white grape one.
My parents would buy that on New Year's for us.
I feel like a lot of my family and other families did that too.
Oh yeah, very common thing.
I mean, like, what else are you gonna give your kids? It's like, well,
Right.
fuck, you can't drink, like, can't have fun like we
No.
are. So, yeah. What time are we at, Jamie?
We used to just stay up till midnight, and we're like, "Wow, we're up so late. I'm 7."
Wait, what time are we at, Jamie? Oh, hour and 6. We have a little bit of time left.
Oh.
Wait, did you stay up till midnight?
Yeah. I think I've stayed up till midnight every New Year's that I can remember.
I've just been eepy.
You go to bed?
I would. Well, because my mom was also eepy, and so we would hit the hay. We would, like, me and Stacy would be like, sorry, I burped. We were like, we're gonna watch the ball drop, and then come around like 10:30, we'd be like, time for bed, time to.
Ball's in New York. You just 11:30 is when, or 11 is when the ball drops. You missed it by 30 minutes.
I think that me and Stacy just weren't quite smart enough to.
Think about time zones at the time.
Yeah, at the time, like I think when you're EP, you're EP, right?
You're EP. You can't think when you're EP. We would stay up. We would stay up till midnight because at my old house, we lived on top of a hill, a big ass hill in Helotes, Texas, which is on the edge of San
Texas.
Antonio. It's the hill country part of San Antonio. Wonderful place to live, beautiful area. But in my neighborhood, there was a clear lot, and on that clear lot had a view of the San Antonio skyline. You could see all the way from Six Flags over here to SeaWorld over there. It was awesome. So that was also the same place that I hit my first vape. It was great.
How sentimental.
Yes.
The place where he hit his
Yeah.
his first vape.
Brings me to a gentlemental. So,
I've never heard that before.
Really?
That's very funny.
but yeah. So we had a view of all of San Antonio. So like, you couldn't miss that fireworks show. It was incredible. Midnight came, San Antonio looked like it was lit on fire. It was awesome. So that's why I would stay up till midnight.
I actually know, yeah, because we would also go to our friend Noah, who we've mentioned Noah a lot on this podcast. Like, past few episodes, I think we've mentioned him once on the past 3. But his family had a heated pool that, like, overlooked.
So bougie.
It overlooked Six Flags, like that area, Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
It had no. Noah's view was the same view we had, just a little bit narrower.
Well, I can't fact check that because I wasn't there. But
Yeah, sorry, I don't think a single girl ever came to my house when I lived there.
well, that's okay.
Just me and the boys.
Oh yeah.
Me and Nathan getting lost in the woods.
Oh wait, we'll tell that story to end the.
We'll end on that story.
We'll end on that story. But
Jamie, do you have a mic?
I
Okay.
I can invite him over here in a second. But basically, Noah had a heated pool that overlooked like Six Flags, and we would enjoy. That was a great night when we enjoyed like those margarita popsicles. Do you remember those? Lindsay had those like the.
I do remember those.
Like the squish pops.
Yes.
Like, they were like margarita flavor.
and then we
they
dropped
were
your vape
spiked.
in the pool.
Yes, we dropped our vape in the pool. No, it was
Tragic.
gone, but not forgotten.
Not forgotten.
Not forgotten. But anyway,
Rest
you
in
want
power.
to You want me to bring Jamie over here so y'all can tell the story about when y'all got lost in the canyon?
Sure. We'll end with that.
Come over here, Jamie. Oh, producer reveal.
Producer knee reveal.
Oh, careful of the camera. Oh, it's very trepidatious over here. Also, there's a lot of condensation on the floor from where.
It's very small. It's very small.
I'll just like let you squish in here.
My Diet Dr. Kelp.
It's okay. All right, I'm passing Jamie the mic.
Okay.
Howdy, y'all.
So, this story are one of the scariest moments in my life.
Know each other.
Oh, we
Well-
know each other. We went to together. We were very good friends in middle school. We kind of went our own separate paths in high school, and then we veered back together through Aubrey.
We did.
Yeah.
Crazy story.
Crazy story.
But we've all known each other since kinder. We just
Yes.
we should know. We should know each
Yeah.
other.
Know each other
But
like that.
one fateful day, Tyler.
It was what I
was your
did for my
birthday.
birthday in 7th grade.
I remember it was 12/12/12.
That was that birthday?
I'm pretty sure it was 12/12/12.
Yeah. Oh, my birthday is on December 12th, and 2000, and my parents say that I was born at 12:12 in the afternoon.
That's crazy.
I don't know how valid that is. I would love to go back to the hospital and look at the report.
Fact check. But I remember it was. So I guess we were 12. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa. And we went camping. It was great. It was really
Great
fun.
time.
Tim was like,
Tim's great.
"Y'all pitch the tent. Y'all, I didn't bring y'all out here to just daily around. Y'all gonna pitch the tent."
Who's Tim?
Tim is
my
dad.
Tim made us experience camping for what it is. We did the work. We
did
cut
the work.
firewood.
We did.
We did not pitch the tent. The tent was permanent.
Well, we helped. We definitely helped set up.
Maybe that was the time we put up the permanent tent.
I
don't know.
remember working hard. That's all I remember.
If you're hanging out with Tim, you're gonna do some hard work.
We were with someone who shall not be named. Well, we can call him
Pee-wee.
Brad.
Lost soul.
Brad.
Lost soul. Brad. Okay, so it was me, Tyler, and Brad, and we woke up on the crisp morning. I don't know if that was your birthday or it was the day before.
I have no fucking clue.
And
It's probably the week after anyway.
and Tim was like, "I'm gonna go back. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want." And we're
Back
like-
up and come back whenever you want. I was like, all right, cool.
And so we were like, "Well, let's just go explore because there's this giant canyon." And Tyler was like, "Well, I know this canyon like the back of my hand. Like,
I did not.
Let's just go out."
I
and
lied straight to
explore."
their faces. I was exploring just with them.
And so we went out. We were having a good time. And at one point, we decided to turn back. And we can't seem to find exactly how to get back. And I don't remember exactly. It's kind of hazy, but me and Brad, I think, knew the way back. But Tyler was like, no, guys, that's not the way back.
It's this way.
It's this way.
I'm wrong.
Well, Tyler was wrong. And we kept going. We kept trying to find the way back. Little did we know, to our chagrin, we were going in like the total opposite
We
direction.
were so incredibly lost.
It was really foggy.
It was foggy, so we tried the classic get on top of
Yeah,
a
you
hill
were like, we
and
gotta
look
get
around.
to high ground. We gotta get to high ground.
I get to high ground, you can't see shit. It's awful.
Well, aren't you just the little navigator?
They call me Magellan, but
They don't call him that.
they call him I'm Lewis,
And I'm Clark.
and this is Sacagawea.
Perhaps. Continue.
That would be a great Halloween costume, a little trio.
God.
I
Oh my
don't-
God.
I don't think that I should dress up as Sacagawea.
Why not?
I think if you find out in your 23 and me that you have some native blood in you, maybe you can pull off Sacagawea.
It's Halloween. You can pull off. Anyone can pull
I
off
don't know.
Sacagawea.
I don't know.
And cut.
I think that's an
We're-
end cut. I don't know.
And cut.
Anyways, continuing the story. So we keep going. Tyler's like, "It's this way. It's this way. It's this way. It's this way." And we were just, me and Brad, we were just blind. We were kind of just following Tyler because he knew the way. And we get to this river. I remember it being like really like red. It was very like red brown. It was very large, and it was like we were pretty high up. There's this big river, and I remember just Tyler's in front of us, and he walks up to the edge of this kind of like area where he's overlooking the river, and he turns around to me and Brad and just goes, "I don't know where we are," and that's when all hell broke loose because we were like, "Fuck, we don't know where we are. Tyler doesn't know." So it started a wild goose chase. I remember at one point we were trying to follow this like extension cord that you found. I just remember there was
I missed that.
There was an extension. No, you were sniffing it out. Like I remember there was an extension cord running under the leaves or something, and you were like, "This will lead us back to civilization. We just gotta follow this."
We're literally like within a mile of a house.
We were out there for a good amount of time.
We were
like,
lost
least,
2-3 hours.
Yeah.
And when you're scared shitless in 12,
Yeah.
2-3 hours feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
But you have to talk about how y'all coped.
The COVID.
Y'all
So
coped with the shock.
We coped. We thought, okay, well, what's gonna get this out of us? God's gonna get this out of us. God's gonna get this
big
out.
G.
God is gonna get us out of this. So we started to sing like
We sang hymns.
praise. We started to
Yeah.
praise Him. We started to worship
we were praising
Him.
the Lord.
And we were like, "How great is our God?" Sing it with me. Come on, Brad, sing it. And we were just like, we just are all like crying, sobbing, trying to just find our way home. And I had taken a picture of this like hole in the wall at one point because I thought it was cool. And I kept trying to find the hole. I was just like, "Where's the hole?" And then we found it.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And then we found it. And then he was like, "Oh, I found the hole." That's what he said. And then we were like, "Okay, it's this way. We gotta, guys, sing louder, sing more."
Let's
and so we
go.
kept singing, we kept going, and then finally,
we ended up in my neighbor's backyard, and we were home.
How great is our God? Sing with me.
and then I literally remember Brad falling to his knees. Brad fell to his knees. I'd never seen this boy
Praise the Lord.
praise the Lord. And he fell to his knees, crying, sobbing that we were finally back, and we all had a very, very much a come to Jesus moment because we all looked at each other and were like, "He got us out of that.
Yeah.
He got us out of that." And
Me and Big G, like that.
And then we all went back up to the house, and Tim was like, "Hey
Yeah.
guys, what's up?"
Because again, only like 2 or 3 hours had passed.
we thought that they were gonna be like,
Where were you?
we have a search party. We called the police. Like we really thought.
If there's one thing about my parents, if we're just like in the woods and shit, they didn't care. They were like,
Yeah.
they'll figure it out.
That's
My
just
parents
kinda
had
how it was.
My parents had so much faith in me to just like several days,
I think-
multiple times a week. I would just go off back there after school, walk around, pick up a stick that was like kind of curved, pretend it was a bow, and shoot like invisible monsters out of the sky.
I
Some
think
goblins. Maybe I'd have like a
Or you
slingshot.
spider with crawlers.
Wow.
I think we all learned a lot. I think we
did.
grew a lot because we learned how to
praise the Lord.
we learned how to navigate back to somewhere without any sort of help at
Yeah.
all, except for the Lord.
Except for the Lord.
And
Couldn't even use the sun.
if Lewis and Clark can't do it, and we can, well, that says something.
Yeah, if anything, it just proves that what Lewis and Clark did wasn't that cool.
Not at all. Well, they didn't.
Oh,
even
we
do
made
anything.
it.
It was Sacagawea.
Oh, we made it to the Mississippi.
Yes.
That's what we
Boo-hoo.
learned.
It was not Pocahontas.
Who thought it was Pocahontas?
Oh, Tyler, there's a lot of lore. All right, Jamie. Well, I'll close out the podcast. This is me
Thank you,
banishing
Jamie.
you.
Getting out of here.
Get out of here!
Go back behind the camera where you belong.
Hey, be nice to Jamie.
Ooh.
But basically the lore to that is that, on the first episode when we did that segment, should they or should they not do drag, Nathan pulled up Lewis and Clark, and Nathan was like telling the story of Lewis and Clark, and we both, but he had me because we both were like, oh yes, Pocahontas, absolutely, Pocahontas. And then Casey commented on the highlight that we made of that segment. She was like, justice for Sacagawea. And then I was like, I just didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, yes. And then, and then when she came to visit and she did her episode, she was like, that was Sacagawea, right? And I was like, oh,
Oh.
my public apology. my public apology.
Sorry, I mixed up my famous Native American women.
I was going to say there is a slew. But anyway.
There's like 2.
Okay.
I can't name any more than 2. I'm sure there's more famous ones.
Do you have any words of wisdom to say before we log off?
It's been a fantastic time being on this podcast. Keeping in theme with my little segment, I would like to end the podcast.
Tyler's Trivia Tornado has a name.
Yes. Tyler's Trivia Tornado was a great segment. I would like to keep on theme with Tyler's Trivia Tornado and end it with another fact.
Do I know this fact?
Yes, I told it to you like an hour ago.
Oh, wait, before we were on the air? Or?
Yes.
Oh, say it again.
So, it's more lore behind a great vocab word. All right, open your ears. This is some wordly wise shit right here. Laconic. Throw laconic into your lexicon. It means someone that is very short. They speak very short with little words that can often come off as rude.
Abrasive.
Or abrasive. Great word. It is called laconic because of who spoke that way. The Lacedaemonians or the Spartans. Isn't that so on brand? The Spartans, of course, they would talk in a very short, to the point, almost rude, abrasive manner.
Well, they were busy.
They were busy beating the shit out of people.
Busy bodying people. I mean, like
they did. Okay, people. We love. This is another history shit. We love to idolize the Spartans. They really didn't do much. All they did is like keep people away from their town. They weren't conquerors. Athens, literally. Okay, the whole Thermopylae thing, they lost 300 guys. Within 30 years of that happening, was that like a cut it?
That's a more like wrap up what you're saying.
Sorry, the Spartans weren't that cool. Yeah, the way of life was very like rigid, and a lot of like Sigma males probably want to like emulate that. But they weren't all that good at what they did. They weren't conquering.
We are not talking about Sigma males on this podcast. We're not doing that.
All right, guys. This podcast was sponsored by Andrew Tate. Go watch Andrew Tate.
Oh no!
Y'all ever heard of Jordan Peterson?
You've sabotaged me. What am I gonna do? They're all gonna think I hate women. I don't hate women. I love women.
Shave your head.
That's enough. And
Cut.
This has been great.
Yeah.
Much love, Tyler.
Much love.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Pookie.